You tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters in my sheets.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Lavinia and I post beauty videos regarding makeup and skincare multiple times a week, so if that's something you're interested in, I'd love for you to join my channel by hitting the big red subscribe button. But today we're going to be doing yet another skincare trial. Now this one's a little bit different. I'm going to be testing out the First Aid Beauty Weightless Liquid Mineral SPF 30. Now this is supposed to be a tinted SPF, so I thought I'd do a test video with this to see how well it actually does, like covering some of my acne and stuff and blurring it out, since it is supposed to have a bit of tint to it. I also wanted to test this out in this video since I do have dry, acne-prone, sensitive skin, and sometimes sunscreens can be sensitizing to my skin and actually cause me to break out. So we're gonna see in this video if this sunscreen doesn't do that, or if it does, and really put it to the test. So right now my favorite SPF is the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc Mineral Sunscreen, and this one is SPF 50. Now this one does have zinc in it. Even though this one has a really strong white cast, I actually really like it because it kind of blurs out my skin and gives me a really nice like matte touch. It blurs out my pores, and the white in it kind of cancels out the redness in my acne and stuff. So this one has been a long time favorite of mine, and is one of the only facial SPFs that I've tried that hasn't broken me out, and I think that is because it has zinc in here. So I'm really curious to see how this First Aid Beauty one does as well. Alright, so now I do have the product pulled up on my laptop here like usual. We're going to do a bit of research before we get into this. So as I said, this is the First Aid Beauty Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen with SPF 30 and broad spectrum. Now, first off, this Neutrogena one is around like $15 to $16 Canadian. This one, I don't even want to say, is $45.90 Canadian, which is insane. This is such an expensive sunscreen. I never thought I'd spend $50 on a sunscreen, but I've heard so many people rave about this, especially people with acne prone skin, so I had to try this out. So let's read a bit about the product. So this is supposed to be an everyday sun protection, and it's supposed to be an ultralight formula. Now this one from Neutrogena is a super thick formula, so I'm interested to see how this one compares. And it's supposed to defend against environmental aggressors and pollution that contribute to early skin aging. Sounds awesome. And it's also a sheer tint that blends seamlessly into all skin tones. Plus, it's oil-free and non-comedogenic, so it won't clog your pores. As it's active, this does have zinc oxide in it of 16.8%, and that's awesome. Zinc oxide is definitely my favorite mineral in sunscreens. I just think it works best with my acne prone skin and doesn't sensitize it in any way. And then looking at some of the top ingredients I see here, looks pretty okay to me. It has no fragrance in it from what I can see in the ingredients, so far so good. Let's take a look at how to use it. So it says shake well before use, apply as the last step in your skincare routine, and this can be worn alone or under makeup. Reapply at least every 2 hours and use a water-resistant sunscreen if swimming. So I already did my full skincare routine for today, and the only thing I haven't applied is SPF, which is always the last step in my routine. Now the reason I'm doing this test over a couple days is because I want to see if this sunscreen causes any sensitivities to my skin and makes me break out. Also, it does have an expiration date on the bottom, which I love. A lot of products don't have expiration dates, and I think it's so important if they do, especially with skincare. You know, you want to be careful with what you're putting on your skin. So here is the product. Pretty small for the amount it costs. So this has 44 milliliters, 1.5 fluid ounces, and this one has 59 milliliters, so this one does have more. So very pricey product, that's for sure. So we're gonna shake it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna apply some into my hand. I'm not sure how much I need. Oh, it's really tinted. It looks just like a foundation. So I usually go with about this much SPF on my face. I use a lot. It's hurting me to use this much with this because it costs so much. This is probably like $3 in my hand. Oh, like I need to shake it more. You can really feel like the minerals in there. I'm gonna start over here. Whoa. does have a pretty good tint to it. What the heck? It's so gritty. Did I not shake it well enough? We're gonna take a bit more. Still like kind of gritty, but can you guys see those little, has like little, feels like sand a little. That's so weird. Am I using this wrong? Okay, so I'm reading some of the reviews, and one of the worst reviews on here is the fact that it's super gritty, and I definitely feel that. It's definitely like a scrub within a sunscreen, which I don't know how I feel about that, because then it's kind of irritating my skin. Also, it is pretty oily on my hands, and it does claim to be weightless, so I'm not sure about that either. But I'm going to wear this throughout the day. It did give me a bit of a nice tint, but I was kind of expecting it to be a little more tinting. I'm going to wear this all day today, and then I'm going to see you guys tomorrow morning when we reapply it. Alright guys, so it is the next morning, and I'm going to be trying out the mineral sunscreen from First Aid Beauty again. So first, I'm just going to moisturize. I already did the rest of my skin routine, except moisturizer. So now we apply the sunscreen, and I'm gonna shake it real good. I did some more research, and it looks like I'm not the only one who found this super gritty and super weird feeling. I'm gonna take a good amount into my hand because I do like using a fair bit of sunscreen. Still feels super gritty. I'm not sure if you guys can see it in there, but it legit feels like sand. But we're gonna put it on the face. Oh, it's just so weird because it's legit scrubbing my face, which I don't like. It legit feels like you took your sunscreen to the beach, the cap got left open, and sand got all into your sunscreen, but you still want to be protected, so you're still putting it on, but you have sand all over your face. That is legit how this feels. It's not even like a nice scrub. It is legit just irritating and scratching my face, which is not what I want out of a sunscreen. Even out of a scrub, I wouldn't want it to feel this way. And even though it does give my skin a bit of that tint, my face just feels super greasy. And even like my hands feel super greasy. So I'm gonna wear this for the day, and we're gonna see how it looks later on, how my skin's doing. But so far, I don't really like this product at all, to be honest. Okay guys, so I'm here at Sephora, and check this out. I'm in the First Aid Beauty zone, and there is no sunscreen to be found, so I think they discontinued it. Alright guys, so I'm here to do an update, and this is going to be the third morning that I'm using the First Aid Beauty sunscreen. Now, if you saw that clip from yesterday, I actually went online on Sephora to read more reviews, and the product was just gone. And then while I was at the mall yesterday, I was like, hey, let's go into Sephora, and I really wanted to see the sample they had of this product to see if it was also gritty like that in texture. And I go to the First Aid Beauty section, and as you guys saw, no sunscreen to be found. And I asked the lady working there, and she said they actually removed the product from in-store and online. And I asked her about the grittiness, and she's like, you know, like sometimes, you know, products can have bad batches and everything. So I'm wondering, did like everyone recently get a bad product and then they just decide to discontinue it after? Like, I'm so confused. If you guys know what happened to this product and why it's like this, or if it's always been like this, please let me know, because I'd love to know. I'm just like, I don't even know what to think anymore. So I'm going to apply some more today. But I just like, I'm not even looking forward to this. Like, usually doing skincare, I look forward to it every day, because it's like those 5 minutes of the day that you can like take care of yourself, and it feels so relaxing. This is like torture for your skin. Like, it does not feel good. It scratches so much. Like, it's not even like, it's just like a bad grittiness. I feel like if it didn't have that grittiness, it would be fine. I mean, it's still a bit on the greasy side, but I could get over that. But the grittiness is just whack to me. Later today, I am going to be applying some makeup, so I'm going to reapply this later as I reapply my sunscreen throughout the day. And then when I apply makeup, I'm going to check in with you guys to see how makeup sits on top of this, because I feel like it wouldn't do that great because it's like gritty and oily. So I'll check in with you guys later. Alright guys, so I'm just about to start getting ready and doing my makeup. So I'm going to apply the SPF again since it's been a couple hours and I kind of want a fresh wear of this to see how makeup applies over, because I'm a little bit skeptical. Like, again, such a weird texture. If I'm going to be honest, it feels, I know I've already said like sand, but it feels like coconut oil, or like, actually, yeah, coconut oil with sand in it. That is legit the texture of just greasy and gritty. Weirdest thing I've ever tried. Alright, I put some more in my hand to show you guys. Do you guys see all those little white dots in there? Blend it out a bit more. You see all that white, all those white dots? That's all the gritty particles in this sunscreen. I like to use my Tatcha Silk Canvas. Okay, that's not nice either because now it's making my primer all greasy and ball up too. I'm gonna be using the It's You foundation today. Going with some concealer. It's just kind of like sitting on top of my skin and it's shifting a lot. Like, usually this foundation kind of melts into my skin, but right now if I like brush it this way, I can see the brush stroke on there. Here, let me show you guys closer. So first of all, it's kind of sitting on top of my skin and not looking very nice. But then if I brush it down, you can see that it's just looking bad, and I usually like how this foundation makes my skin look. What the heck? I just finished doing my makeup and looking in the mirror, it does look a bit better now that I've set it down, but I will just say, like, there's just something a little off. Like, even when I was setting in, applying bronzer, blush, all of that, it was kind of shifting everywhere, and not my favorite. And the reason I wanted to show you guys this makeup application part 2 is because if you're like me, I love to use sunscreen as kind of my primer before makeup, obviously to protect from the sun, but also usually, you know, it kind of fills in your pores and mattifies everything out and smooths everything out, and especially because it's a bit tinted. But I just would not really like this under makeup. My face feels a little bit on that greasy side. Just not a great texture. And now that I've been trying this sunscreen for a few days now, I can give you guys my final thoughts. So personally, I hate this product. I don't think there's ever been a product that I dislike more than this. And it's not even for the purpose of the product. I think as a sunscreen, you know, it could be great. I love the idea of a tinted mineral sunscreen. Don't love the price point that much, and especially for how expensive this is, I don't think that it was worth it at all. Now, I'm not sure if the formula was changed recently before they took it off of Sephora. I found that so weird. So if you guys, you know, have tried this in the past and really liked it and didn't find that grittiness and oiliness, please let me know down below in the comments, because I'd love to kind of investigate this more and see what happened. But for what I tried, whatever is in this bottle, I don't think this is worth $50 at all. So honestly, it's still back to my favorite from Neutrogena. I think this does more of a blurring out effect than this one does, and it is not even comparable in price and a way better formula. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm really interested to know if this was a bad batch before they got rid of it at Sephora, or what the heck happened with this sunscreen. But for me, it's a total no. I don't know what to do with it now because I spent so much money on it. I'll probably, you know, try to get my use out of it. Yeah, I have no more to say about this. So if you want to see more of my skincare reviews, I'll have my whole playlist down below in the description. But if you like these types of videos, make sure to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to turn on my post notifications so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And yeah, guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second